big part of our culture is food. People meet around the table for hours and hours, and when they're at breakfast they talk about what they're doing for lunch, and when they're at lunch they think about what they're doing for dinner. Food is always a kind of a uniter with people.
I think there's this perception of what Middle Eastern cuisine is, and it's unfortunate because what you find here is nothing like what you find there. You're going to find something that's a little more sophisticated.
Every one of our dishes has been meticulously researched and tested, from regional experts to, most importantly, our mothers.
Yes, and they approved. We got the stamp of approval. We were very nervous when they first came in, and we're like seriously nervous. But they really were, both our families were very, very proud and beyond, I think it was beyond their expectation.
And I'm really happy to say that our chefs have the palate of typical Beiruti or Syrian person on the street.
We both grew up in the Middle East. I can't really say that Rasha or myself are really Syrians, Lebanese, or true Seattleites. We're kind of a product of both environments at the same time.
It was really over many, many years. We felt like it was time for us to do something because we couldn't go back home with the events happening in Syria. I used to take my children like for 6 weeks and go in the summer and spend the whole summer there. And since the last 3 years, we haven't been able to go back. We're very social, and we have invited many times people over, and we always cooked what we ate at home in our culture, and our friends were always like very happy to eat the food. Noon means grateful, thankful, and it's both in Arabic and Farsi. It's like a more spiritual way of thanking somebody.
Food is a much stronger way to connect with people than many other ways that we have.
I almost feel like I'm in my home, and I'm not like putting a facade on of being a restaurateur, but no, I feel like it's really who we are. So it feels very natural, and I think that's part of the beauty of it.
When we talk about the food that we do here, a lot of it is food that they remember.
We're doing it in a way that's very atypical, not what most people expect out of Middle Eastern food. We are bringing specific foods and dishes and preparations that are typical to people's homes and home-style cooking rather than what you would expect to find in a typical Middle Eastern restaurant.
Oh my gosh, this is a little bit better than what I grew up with because the quality is so high. It's like having this cultural bridge with my home and what I grew up with.
We were thinking it would be really great if we introduced the street foods, which are so missing here. So we're hoping that people take to those street foods just as people do in Beirut or in the streets of Damascus or Egypt or etc.
We're not trying to do something different. We're trying to do what we know how to do best, and we're really putting our soul into it. We have really worked very hard to have that part be very integrated in every aspect of the restaurant.
It's a two-part system from our to-go window. To be able to experience a fine dining here in the restaurant, but also at the same time you get to experience Lebanese style street food and where the manaish and coulage come in, and they've done a great job in trying to capture that on our street side to go window here.
sending a care package for my son, he's at college for the first year this year, and send it overnight it to him, so he has something ethnic to eat for his birthday. We're from Lebanon. He was born in Seattle and grew up here, but one thing he knows about Lebanon and his culture is the food.
So our hope with Mamnoon, wherever it ends up going, is that for people who come through Mamnoon, that it is a transformative experience for them in the sense that they get to appreciate Middle Eastern cultures better, get to feel the same amount of hope that we feel for where the Middle East will be going in the future, that they spread the word with us.